In the bottom right, playing is Tenri once again. Mastro. So they're sticking with Tenri. I think they recognized they could win last game. And in the top side, we have Jams, aka Mans, aka RedJams, also playing Tenri. So we're going to have some nice chill, I believe, flute music to go along with this. And this is game 3. Winner of this goes through the finals. And also gets, I believe, $250 for second place. So guaranteed, like, pretty good money getting second place in this. And we're not seeing anything too out there. Ooh, wow, this sword is actually not going to contest over on this side. And they did actually play Gilgamesh for game 1. So Jams is like... Yeah, it must have been RedJams' choice for the map. And they obviously were just like, I think I could win on Gilga, so they're going to take it back. But right, what we're seeing here, RedJams, they were contesting that swords. Mastro just pulls back actually, doesn't go for any kind of like extra trying to capture this village. They're just going to let it rock. RedJams, not going to give any kind of opportunity to Mastro to build groove. I mean, now they are though. That village is going to go down. And this is where commanders get like consistent groove building is like off of this village. You know, this one over here. And actually over on this bottom left hand side, Jams does have the option to, you know, knock this village down or this village down. Dragon might be able to reach. No, I don't think it quite reaches over here. Ooh, Knight doesn't go for the sword hit. I think the dragon is in range of that tile. Yeah, it just reaches. So yeah, didn't want to put the Knight in an exposed position. And wow, Mastro actually going to be building up a lot of groove here. Knocks down this village. And Jams, their only option to do something similar is to go to the corner. Whereas Mastro is in the center. Looking like they're in a much healthier position. Jam's just like, yeah, I'm not going to be able to build groove, so let's not go for that. Uses the Harpy to just smack Tenri. It's not going to be the biggest deal, but it is going to be kind of annoying for her. And yeah, she's just going to walk back. Doesn't heal. It's just going to rely on that passive health recovery. The dragon, wow, goes to the corner. Yeah, does not want to be anywhere near this mage. Makes sense. Other mage here for Jams as well. And yeah, this is looking pretty good for both players. They both have pretty much identical amounts of the map. This one village that Mastro's putting pressure on. Oh, it's going to be useful for them, but ooh, now Mastro's going to push the corner. Pulls the dragon back, realizes that this witch is a bit too threatening. And this potentially gives Jams the opportunity to also start making their way to that corner in the bottom left. Ooh, but Commander goes over to the top hand side of the map, kills the swords. So getting a little unit pick here and there is always nice. And now Jams. What they're going to do, they're going to like turtle up a bit more. And they recapture that corner village at the top right. By doing so, they've opened themselves up a little bit on the left. Balloon gets picked off by the mage, so this mage actually going to be sacrificed. But there's another mage to back it up, so... Not really the end of the world. Oh, but this mage moves out of that position. And I think Mastro is just completely content to just sacrifice a mage for a balloon. And I believe Jams is going to be completely okay to just kill this mage. Yep, Tenri's going to get that kill. And both players have groove, and this is a really scary position to be in. For Jams in particular, because Tenri on the side of Mastro is going to have groove first. And is going to have the opportunity to break a wall, like open up a spot, potentially throw double units into something that otherwise wouldn't have double units thrown into it. And are we going to see Groove use this turn? It's so scary to fight a Tenri. Alright, what's she going to do? Doesn't use Groove this turn. Isn't going to pull the trigger just yet. Is also going to be putting themselves in a very defensive position. Alright, what are we going to see here? Jams, they're going to actually start to go in. So this might be the turn. So far it's just swords in this harpy. Picks up a couple swords. Balloon goes down. Dragon comes in. Picks off a unit. Knight follows up. Another sword goes down. And yeah, Jam's just doing a lot of damage this turn. They really want to do like just as much as possible. Really maximize all of the damage potential. Alright, what are we going to see get grabbed? Knight gets grabbed. Is this going to go for a big crit? It is. It's going to pick off a mage. Nicely done. And just a Witch Hex to follow up the deal. And Jam's just taking the best turn they possibly can. And yeah, just going to try and get as many units near Tenri as possible. Alright, what can Mastro do? Immediately grabs. What are we going to grab? Knight. Oh, that's going to go for a big crit, I think, on the strongholds. And that might be double crit, actually, opening up. They just have to clear this one spear in the front. And that, yeah, that's going to go down to this dragon. And I think, yeah, Mastro, with the double knight crit, finds the opening. And gets the kill. And yeah, that was very unfortunate, I would say, for Jams, where if they had like a little bit more defense on that stronghold, they would have held. But that is the strength of Tenri. You really do just struggle to defend like all of the main options. Both win conditions, really difficult. So, yeah. And Jams, I mean, they had a really nice turn of doing army damage there. That was really effective, but... oh, those enemy dragons and those enemy knights are really... like, scary to deal with. But yeah, it's yeah, it's a hard one. And then we got Mastro in chat saying they thought they had okay army versus army because they can just yoink the dragon, dragon goes down. We're basically free. And then like army trade back into that is pretty good. Like there was a mage that could kill a witch, for example, and some other stuff. And yeah, there's like eco behind all of this as well, so yeah, well played for both players. Mastro takes it with the lethal on the strongholds. You know, we can bring up some charts. I'll just make sure that they're all showing correct information. And yeah, Mastro, you can see here, just had like a little bit of a lead all game in terms of economy. Bit of a lead in terms of army value. Unit count, pretty even up until the end. And then, yeah, you see those grooves get used. RedJams uses those first, and that's where you see like the combat unit really change, combat unit count really change, and the army value like actually just evened up. If you look at the army value at the end, like they were basically even. But yeah, you look at Refuse and yeah. Does it all. So RedJams goes out in third place. That does mean that they still auto qualify for the next Groove of War. It's going to be top 4 that make it through to the next Groove of War without having to play through qualifiers. So they get that auto qualifier spot. They walk away with, I believe it is $150 for third place, which is a pretty nice chunk of money to walk away with. And Mastro, they're going to be going through the grand finals. They're going to be facing the Zeronics in the best of 5. I believe the players are still yet to schedule that match, but it will be probably at least another week away, so we've got a bit of time before then. And we'll have some special announcements and some cool stuff for that stream too. But they'll be playing in a best of 5. It's a full best of 5. There's no bracket reset either. This has been a double Elam event, but we're just going to give a small advantage to the person coming from winner's side. Loser side has to work a heck of a lot harder to make it to finals. So that's kind of the price that they pay, as opposed to like giving them a set disadvantage or a game disadvantage. The one difference is winner will immediately win the coin toss. So the winner gets to decide who player A, player B is in terms of coin toss rules, but yes.